What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Chins and Giggles, episode 64. Welcome back, you guys. We hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend, a fantastic Thursday if you're listening in. Period. Because we do release the episodes, you guys, on Thursdays at midnight, basically on Wednesdays. Yeah. So if you guys want to get like the first scoop of the episode and you want to be like the first one to listen, you can listen. But yeah, guys. And then Fridays, of course, the videos go up on YouTube. So whenever you're tuning in, whether you're listening or you're watching, hey, girl, what's good? How's your July going, bitch? It's July. Girl, summer's here. Summer's officially here. I'm ready for hot mom summer, bitch. That part. Like, I'm excited. Well, first of all, you guys, we don't have our headphones on right now, so I feel like because we're not hearing ourselves, we could be screaming. If you want, you can put them on. I think I'm gonna throw them on just because I feel like I'm a loud talker already as it is. Sometimes the headphones, and if I'm talking like this, you hear the difference. Yeah. Sometimes the headphones for me, like I can never wear earrings when we're filming with headphones because like they get in the way, and like sometimes I just don't want to wear the headphones. I know what you mean. It changes the look, girl. But 4th of July just passed, girl. And ours actually didn't go as what we expected. Listen, okay, so 4th of July for me was like, it was okay. But like, I feel like in general, like this last week, like I have been telling you guys, I'm like, I want to have my carne asada by the pool. I kid you not, Mayra. This last week, we had so many. 3 or 4 carne asadas, like in just this last week, bitch. Because when I tell you that I was ready for summer, I meant that shit. And as soon as the sun came out, the buns did too. Lonjas and all, bitch. Imagine like what? But you know what? I'm just excited for summer. Like I don't know what it is. Like every time I'm in a certain season. Like for example, I always say I'm like fall is my favorite season, and it is. It is, bitch. And don't get me started because we're in July, which means next month I'm pulling out the leaves. Which means in 2 months I'm pulling the fucking pumpkins out. Yes. So just that coming up. I feel like just it being July, I'm like we're a little close to fall. But I think now we're barely enjoying our hot girl summer because it's just barely started getting hot, and it is hot. It's hot as fuck, and I'm here for it because like I'm living for the carne asadas, the pool. Like I am just here for it. Like I feel like I don't know. Usually I don't like summer. Me either. You know what I think it is? And I think it's the fact that it's been so cloudy and it took so long to like get sunny. That I'm like, finally the sun's here. Yeah, we've been needing that vitamin D, bitch. No, for real. And yeah, so our 4th of July just came up, and every year, like I think especially this year, Karina, the way I picture 4th of July, I was like, it's gonna be so fun. Noah's gonna be like a lot bigger, and I'm gonna dress him up all cute. We're gonna get pictures. We're gonna be in the pool. Like I picture 4th of July, like girl, I pull up, ain't nobody doing a damn thing. But let's explain why. My mom was sick. She was. My mom. Okay, so our cousins had actually invited us over for 4th of July, and that was like my plan. I was like, cool, we're going to our cousin's house. Yeah. But then the morning of 4th of July, my mom actually was sick because her birthday was the day before, guys. So a lot has happened this week. My mom's birthday was on the 3rd, so we went out. We went out for breakfast. We were at night. I mean, during the day we were like all here, and then at night we went out for dinner. Like you know, it was on Mom's day. And then the day after was 4th of July. Then the morning, my mom calls you like at 6 a.m. that she's not feeling good. She called me at 6 a.m. And then she calls me like an hour later, and like she's really not feeling good. And I'm like, okay, she needs to go to the doctor. Cause like she was nauseous. She had a lot of like, diarrhea, like her stomach really hurt. So I was just like, oh my gosh, we gotta take her to the doctor. So we take her to the doctor. And I know some of you guys are probably like, oh my God, like, cause you know how like sometimes when we talk about going to the doctor, people say that we'll make like a really big deal sometimes. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, you do too much. Bye. Sometimes we do. Like when we talk about like specific health. I just got off a doctor's appointment on my phone right now. Because you guys know how we are with our health anxiety. And sometimes y'all will check us and be like, y'all are so dramatic with like health sometimes. But when it came to my mom, guys, like I really was taking it serious. Like 4th of July, I was like, 4th of July is canceled. Fever and everything. She had a fever and everything. Let me tell you why though. Because my grandpa, my mom's dad, actually passed away from an ulcer issue. Like his ulcer like se reventó, like literally like something went wrong, and like eventually like his body got like poisoned by that, or I can't remember the details, but unfortunately that happened with my grandpa. So my mom has like ulcers and stuff, and she's gotten like treatment for it. And like whatever, when it comes to her stomach, what I'm trying to say is when it comes to her stomach, like we do take it serious, you know. So I was like, oh my god, 4th of July is canceled, like because my mom really felt like crap. She went to the doctor, they gave her an injection. We came home and I made her some caldo de pollo, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill here because my mom's not feeling good. She was like just napping. But then she started feeling a little bit better, and then Mayra came over, and we had last minute like carne asada. Basically.
Yeah, I mean it was still nice.
We
invited our friend Crystal over. We really just chilled. I think just chilled, but we didn't have fireworks or anything. I guess it wasn't what I pictured. And then my cousin is a kind to like literally have like the iconic fireworks, and I'm sure they had a fucking blast.
Yes.
So. Yeah, I was having FOMO, but also I think we were more like, oh, my mom's sick. Like, let's just get together at the house. And then my mom too, like by the time I showed up, she was feeling a little better. So even though she didn't like get ready or anything, she was like still hanging out with us, like at the barbecue.
Yeah. My mom has a really sensitive stomach. Like the thing is she ate salmon for breakfast at Norm's when we went.
And this has happened before.
Yeah. And somebody
Denny's.
actually mentioned to us that if she's getting this reaction to salmon, she could possibly be allergic to salmon and not know it.
Oh, damn.
So I'm like, is she allergic to salmon? But we make salmon here a lot at home and she eats it. She just says that sometimes like no le cae bien, and it makes you think like, how is the salmon at these restaurants? Like, is it fresh?
Well, even
she's getting sick
even
off
the last time that we took her, like the doctor literally had told her like, you're getting salmon off Denny's. Like, what are the chances that it's like actually fresh? And you know, so that was food poisoning. And then this time around, I really think it was food poisoning again, or it could be also
I think it's like she mentions how like because she has the ulcers, that like whenever like something like salmon, like it'll really fuck her up because of her ulcers. And like my mom, if she eats, I don't know if you noticed, like if she eats late at night, if she eats anything she shouldn't that irritates like her ulcers, like it really messes with her.
Yeah.
So like in general, my mom just has a sensitive stomach. Mm-hmm. But she's doing great. She's feeling a lot better today.
Too before.
Yeah, she's gotten colonoscopies. She's been treated for all that stuff. So she's like up to date. It's just we just try to be careful with that stuff. So, but she's doing good, guys.
Yeah. That's all that mattered. That she was obviously doing better, and that's how our 4th of July went, which was still nice. I think
it was nice.
We went on Karina's balcony. We were watching the fireworks that people were. Did you see though this morning, like the sky?
Oh my gosh!
Is that like
it's?
I think there's actual fires too.
Yeah, I'm sure it caused a lot of fires.
Yeah, and I was telling Karina yesterday when we were at the barbecue, it made me kind of sad. Like when you really pay attention to nature, I was like seeing all these birds panicking, like flying everywhere. Aww. I'm like, this is actually so sad because the trauma that it leaves them. They absolutely like. I'm sure it takes days for them to adjust. Like, okay, we're clear. Like. You know,
that's
gotta be traumatizing. Also for dogs. Surprisingly, I feel like our dogs are low key like they were just chilling.
I feel like our dogs are not scared of the fireworks.
I feel like Coco and Buns probably barked a few times, but they were like whatever about it. Maybe Buns, there was like a firework in front of them.
I noticed in the day like Buns would like kind of like whine, and she would like run around like in frantic because Buns is really annoying with like any sound. Like she hears a car coming down the street and she's like barking up a storm. And she like wants to run out and like find the car. She's crazy. And like with the fireworks, I think she was trying to do that where it was like frustrating her because she didn't know where to run to, like to bark at it. So I think she was getting frustrated. But aside from that, I feel like our dogs are like whatever about the fireworks. But yeah, that was our 4th of July. But even before that, Mayra, like a couple days before, we had a carne asada with our friends. And before that, the day before that, I had another carne asada. Like, and we're just hanging out.
I was at my suegra's the last time. So I had FOMO. So this time I was like, I was like, and you guys had a blast. So this time I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? Like, let's just make the best out of it. We texted our friends. We're like, yay, like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then we still didn't really do much. Like, my friend came over. We were just chilling.
No, the carne asada
wasn't really party vibes, but you guys, like,
we had like a whole carne asada, guys. And this was like it was very hot girl summer vibes. We were like, all right, you guys, let's do it. Like, let's get dressed up. Let's get cute, pool vibes, barbecue. And we got lit and everything, girl. We got in the jacuzzi. It was so much fun. But hot girl summer's here. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I can't wait for the next carne asada. Like, it's carne asada season, bitch.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And this weekend too, like there's just a lot of cool, fun summer things. I feel like Jaripeo season 2 is here. Like in the summer. I mean, it's here all the time. Like there's always like something going on, like in Pico Rivera or you know, like different things like that. But I feel like right now during summer, like is when you really start going to like the Jaripeos and stuff. Which if you don't know what a Jaripeo is, it's like think like I don't even know how to explain a jaripeo, Maria. Like you just go party, it's dirt everywhere, like cowboy vibes, horses, dirt with your boots, cowboy boots, very like banda, yeah, like the live bands, like everybody's dressing like, you know,
the ambiente is like there,
Western vibes, and it's just so fun. And so as you guys know, I went to Tequila, Jalisco for Adriana and Jorge's wedding in April, you guys. And if you saw the stories, y'all know that we went to Cantaritos El Güero. There's bandas in every corner. There's like these huge cantaritos, like this freaking big, where like it depends on the size you get, but they're like this big. It has like 4 bottles of tequila in there. It has like the grapefruit, like it has all the fruit that they're like squeezing in, the squirt, like all that shit, right? Like it's so delicious, and those things are dangerous because you literally cannot taste it. I don't know if it's the fruit in the damn cantarito or what it is, but like it tastes like you're drinking freaking juice. Like it's so good, and they get you like fucked up because it's like literally like 4 bottles in this big ass jug. And the music, the live music, everybody's just Cantaritos El Güero is literally like, there's so many in Tequila, like so many want to be like Cantarito places, which they're cool and all. But Cantaritos El Güero is like number 1. It's like the place.
I think it's literally called number 1 now.
It's literally like number 1. And if you're going to Tequila, like you want to hit up Cantaritos El Güero. Like it's all over TikTok.
Just all you guys, when you guys went, I had so much FOMO. I mean, like
it's crazy.
Wow, I want to go there one day. It
like if y'all
so
just,
fun.
I'm sure you've came across it on TikTok, even if you think you haven't. Like search up Cantaritos El Güero on TikTok. It's like raging, like it's crazy, and it's so much fun, like with the bandas and everything. Well, it's such a famous spot in you know in Tequila that there's some people out here in California that are actually organizing this event and trying to like replicate Cantaritos El Güero in California.
Yeah, and it's called El Cantarito Alegre.
It's called, yes, El Cantarito Alegre, and it's going to be in Paris, California.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all are going, girl, but we're pulling the fuck up.
We're pulling up this Saturday in Paris, California.
We're so excited.
I think it starts like at 5, but we're probably gonna get there. I don't know what time, but
I don't know, like what time. I
still want to do like the day vibes though. Like even if we get there like at the sun doesn't go down to like 8.
Yeah, I don't even know like when it ends or what, but
I still haven't got my outfit. I'm so excited though, Karina. I feel like this is like my first real outing because I mean we had gone to Laura's wedding. We were there for like a few hours.
No, but you were there for dinner.
I think I was literally just there for dinner. It was like, you know, I was still very new to the mom life. So I feel like this is my first time really going out with the intentions of like
getting lit.
Yes. She's been working hard as a mom, and I think I deserve it.
You need a fucking
night out. Me and Brian absolutely deserve a night out, and I'm so excited. I was telling Karina that
you need a night out.
I was telling Karina that mom guilt is like so real. Literally, it comes in many different forms, right? And I was telling Karina, I'm like, this is crazy, but like I feel guilty that I'm gonna go out. And when I say this, you guys, I'm speaking for myself. This is just how I see it for myself, because I know, and even in the other episode when we were talking about like how I had gone to Laura's wedding, like even I was getting mom guilt there, and I feel like a lot of people thought that I was like kind of judging you, and it's like, no, this is like my own mom guilt on myself.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Like, and I really think a lot of moms feel this, like in the beginning, it's just that guilt of like, wait, should I not be going out right now? Like, but then I'm like, me and Brian have been working so hard raising this little boy.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I feel like we truly do deserve it. We have never left him. I mean, just at time for the dinner at the wedding. And we're going to,
I think you guys do deserve a night out. Like, you're not going out every day, you know, like.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Myra was telling me that she feels so guilty about going this weekend, and I was like, Myra, like you need a night out. I know that, I mean, you don't have to have nights out, but like I feel like you guys would really enjoy it.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I'm so excited.
First of all, Noah is stuck to Myra like gum.
Oh my god, Noah's a Velcro baby.
It shocks me, Myra. It shocks me that you're able to step aside for an hour for a podcast, because he is the biggest mama's boy in the world. Whenever I post Noah on my stories, like he's always looking at you, and everybody always brings it up that he's like obsessed with you, and it's
obsessed with me. It's so funny.
It's the cutest thing in the world.
And I think that's what also brings me a little bit of mom guilt, that he's so obsessed with me. I'm like, oh my Noah, what are you gonna do without mommy for those few hours? You know,
Noah is so cute, you guys. Like he is in love with Myra. Like, oh my goodness, I've never met such a mama's boy. Like he's so attached.
Extreme mama's boy. he loves Brian. He loves his daddy.
Mama's boy. Yeah.
He loves his daddy and everything. Like King, he loves both of us. But he just, the minute he lays eyes on me, it's over. Like he needs to come to me. And I think this is
he cries with anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed? He doesn't cry a lot with me, and I don't know if it's because we sound similar.
Maybe he gets comfort
because I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
No, he really doesn't
but
cry with Karina.
I'm not kidding you guys. Like, if anybody aside from my ass, like,
no, yeah, and people do say, like, does he confuse you guys?
I don't know if listen, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the heck it is, you guys. But I've noticed, like, if it's between me, Jasmine, Raul, or whoever's like hanging out around our friends and stuff, like, if you guys are eating and stuff and I hold them, I feel like he doesn't cry with me.
He doesn't.
He does not cry with me.
Well, yesterday when
he cries with everybody else.
Yesterday when you had him at the barbecue, like he was completely fine with you, but he was staring me down.
Yes,
he was probably having a moment where he's
completely fine with me until he realizes that it's not you holding him. And then he'll be fine and he'll be thriving. Because Mayra will talk to him in certain ways, and I try to mimic that to him, so he can think that it's like I'll like mess with him. I'll try to like pretend it's you. Yeah. Like you tell me, you'll be like, "Hey Noah."
I know, yeah.
I try to tell him that, and like it like calms him down. I'm like, does he really think it's like you right now?
Yeah, he probably does.
Or like I'll try to like and then he'll look at me and like he's like calm and smiling. I'm like, do you think I'm your mom right now?
He probably does.
Like for like a glimpse, yesterday. Like for a little bit, I feel like he feels some kind of comfort.
He feels comfort.
And then he'll like spot Mayra across the room, and then he's like, never mind, you're not my mom.
It's so crazy. I didn't think he was gonna be like this attached to me. And this is a stage where he starts recognizing faces. He starts recognizing who mom is, who dad is in general. So I feel like right now that he's recognizing like who's mom, he's like attached to me. So I'm gonna, who knows how it will go. I feel like these past days he's been a little like very like about me, but I think he's gonna do fine. Anytime I go to my suegra's, like he does perfectly fine. So yeah, I think my suegra might take care of him. We'll see. We're still trying to figure out like who's gonna take care of him, but yeah,
it's gonna be
first
fun though.
outing.
Guys, I can't wait to see Mayra drunk. Like, I kind of can't even picture you. Like,
oh my god! And
I can't even imagine Mayra.
I probably won't even get like that lit because it's gonna be hard.
Listen, if this is anything like Cantaditos el Güero, I'm sorry to say you're blacking out.
Stop. No,
I'm sorry. Stop. If it's anything like Cantaditos
you know what, I do feel a little comfort. I mean, I'm definitely not blacking out, but I do feel a little more comfort. Make sure you do. I do feel a little bit more comfort going out now, because before it was like, well, I gotta make sure I'm like alert through the night, wake up for the feeds. Noah started sleeping through the night.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
He slept through the night the day before yesterday. He also slept through the night last night. I thought it was just a good day.
Wow.
He slept through the night again. He wakes up at 6 a.m. So it's still a little early. Girl. But I'm like, this is perfect timing because, he's going to sleep through the night. I don't have to worry about like,
oh my God. You know what? Right now when you mention like how you can't black out, it makes sense. What am I thinking? Like, of course you're going to get home and you want to cater to your baby.
Yeah. I'm trying to have a good time, but I know where I'm still like, I still know what I'm doing.
I was like that for like the first year too.
Yeah.
Now Mia's 2 years old. And honestly, like Mia, if she's out, like she's knocked out, she's not waking up till like 9 a.m. So if I get home and I'm lit the house, like I'm gonna be okay. First of all, like no matter how lit I get, the moment I see my daughter, like it doesn't matter how drunk I am, I'm gonna like turn that on. Like I'll get home, I'll pick Mia up, like okay, let's get your bottle, put you to sleep, and like I know she's out for the night. She's not waking up. She's out for the night. She won't wake up till like 9 a.m. the next day. So I know at least at nighttime, we could be like, ugh, like super lit. And like she wouldn't even, it's just about like that morning hangover. Like I'm going to feel it extra hard because Mia's going to wake us the fuck up.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But
yeah. No, yeah. I'm going to have a good time, but still, be like aware. And
I think you're going to have a blast. Like I can't even picture.
Well, first of all, right now, like, I'm sure even a shot will do it for me. I haven't drank in over a year.
Oh my Lord.
My mom, for her birthday, we ordered some drinks. I ordered one drink. These drinks were so strong. I kid you not, with 2 sips, I already felt buzzed. Oh you guys know if you just had a kid, like those first drinks, girl, you cannot even finish one. I mean, you already feel it. So it's like,
I can't wait.
I'm going to have a blast just even with a beer.
Like, I'm even thinking, I'm like, what is Mayra drunk? What's drunk Mayra like? Because it's been so long.
What am I like?
I'm interested to see what you are like. No, it's been so long. Okay. What's Mayra like drunk? Like the one I know?
Yeah, how is she?
All scared.
Am I an emotional queen? No, huh?
No.
What am I?
You know what, Maya? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've seen you drunk in like 4 years. It's
been a minute.
I'm not kidding you. I have not seen you drunk in literally like at least 3 years.
No, in the past couple of years, like if I drink, I'm crying for sure.
100%.
I'm 100%. Like even Mia's birthday last year, I remember like I was having a good time. Like I remember like our friends were all lit, and then I ended up kind of like just like completely.
Well, I mean, you have your reasons too.
Yeah,
you know?
so I feel like prior, like just these past couple of years, I couldn't really drink comfortably because I would completely like go into this panic mode and cry.
The thing. I feel like when I say
so
that
I haven't seen
you drink in a bit because I feel like with Briancito and everything that happened, like
I couldn't drink and have a good time. And if I
wouldn't drink much, honestly.
And if I did, I felt weird.
Yeah, I feel like you. I haven't seen you drink.
But I have been able to have like good times. It just always ends like a little like you know. But prior to that, I'm trying to think of like Mayra years ago. I think I was just a good time. I'm not a crier. I'm not a fighter. I'm just trying to. I feel like I'm the kind to want to get people lit. Like, bitch, I'm taking a shot. You're taking a shot too.
Okay,
you haven't caught up. Catch up now. Very that vibe. Part. I'm excited for this weekend. I don't want to go too crazy, but I'm excited.
I feel like the drinker that you would be now, like what I'm picturing, I feel like it would be like a mix of emotions. I feel like you'd be really happy. I feel like you'd cry because you miss Noah for sure.
Oh, you think?
I can see you like, but it would be different. Like you would get emotional, but you'd be like, I need to go home to Noah. He misses me. I feel like you would call your mom like crying. Oh my god, I did that in Mexico. I call my mom crying about Mia. Like, why? She was like, you're drunk. I was like,
this is just like, but we're just going. We're not like. It's just for a few hours.
Yeah.
But you think I would cry for?
I think I don't know.
Well, depending. I'm not getting like shit faced.
It's hard to tell, guys. When I tell you that I have not seen Maya drunk in like forever. Like I genuinely don't even know what drunk you would be.
I don't either, honestly.
What drunk am I?
You are
a joke.
No, you are a good time for sure.
I think I'm definitely.
You're just like at the bar the whole day if you're trying to have a good time. Like you can't get yourself at the bar. I feel like we're all like that, low key.
No, see, with me, it's like I think I'm a down ass bitch with my friends. Yeah. Like if I pull up to a party and they've been drinking for 2 hours and they're like catch up, I'd be like, "Where's the bottle?"
Yeah.
Like I will ride hard for you. Like I will not say no to you. Like I feel like if you're trying to party with a friend, like I don't care what I got going on the next day. Like you want me to turn up with you, you're drunk. Give me 2 minutes to catch up, girl.
Damn.
Pass the shot.
Period. Yeah.
Pass the bottle, mama.
Yeah, I love that.
Give me 5 minutes.
No, yeah. I feel like, yeah. Like I've been there and done that.
I'll answer that myself. I think I'm a fun ass drunk. I was doing
queen. No, I think you are. I think all our friends are.
Like if you want to like do it ridiculo, like I will be right beside you. Like, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, same.
Let's fucking do it, queen. And then the next day, I'm like,
what the fuck am I? Why am I humping the floor? Imagine. I'm like, girl.
Yes, fuck.
No, because I don't know. I just had a flashback when y'all were doing that dance with Glam Tender on the fucking.
See, that's me. Like, if I'm
trying to do that on Saturday. I'm just kidding. No, I'm trying to have a good time like that.
Literally, like it especially like. See, this is why I love hanging around with people with my energy. Cause like, and it depends. Like I will adapt to like my environment. Mm-hmm. Like if you're a very chill drinker where you're just like, we're just going to chill and like have a serious conversation and unwind with like some wine. Like I will do that too. Like I'll be serious and I'll have our crackers and cheese and shit. And I'll have real conversations and we could talk about aliens or whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. It's literally what the vibe is.
Yeah.
And if I'm with a bunch of crazy bitches that are like, we're about to fucking twerk on the floor, get on tables and shit. I'm doing it too.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I'm gonna do what you want to do. Period.
And
I feel like somebody who mirrors my party energy is Elizabeth.
Oh yes.
Like Elizabeth, like that bitch is crazy, and like I love her for that because I know that when we're getting lit, we're both like we're doing this. Yeah, let's get on the floor. Period. I'm right beside you, queen.
I love it.
You want another shot? We're about to black out. Take the fucking bottle out. Like if she wants to do it, I'll do it. Like I'm very much like it depends on what you want, girl. You want to stop drinking now? We should go get food. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You want to keep going? Like I'm here, girl.
Yeah.
Like I'm very much like I just whatever my friends want to do.
Peter's a really great time too.
Peter's an incredible time.
They all could drink.
Shit, I don't know who's crazier, Peter or Elizabeth. I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Crazier. We're definitely.
I think they're both evenly as.
We're an interesting group. Like, we are a fucking good time. I'm sorry, we're a great time. Absolutely. Like, us and our friend group, like, I think about it and I'm like, I would love to party with us if I wasn't partying with us, because we have a good time. We don't care who's looking at us. Like, we don't care to look stupid. Like, we're having a good time, period.
Exactly.
Have you ever been on a hunt for a new doctor and you ask literally everyone you know for their reco? You know, a doctor who actually gets you, listens to you, and makes you feel super comfortable.
And finally, after weeks of searching, you find the one. Not only do they do all that, but they're also close by, and you're both Aries, Moon, Libra rising, because that's important.
Obviously, that's super important when choosing a doctor. So you call their office and they have an appointment available, but then the receptionist tells you this perfect doctor doesn't take your insurance.
Well, girl, wipe them tears, put the ice cream away, and head over to ZocDoc to find and book the doctor who is right for you.
ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book your appointments online.
We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for.
These docs all have verified reviews from actual real patients and not bots.
The average wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between just 24 to 48 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments. Girl, because when the health anxiety is anxiety, you need to get help quick, girl, before I drop. Imagine.
Girl, Mayra needs to get on this, y'all, because her health anxiety is through the roof every day. Once you find the doc that you want, you can book them immediately with just a few app taps. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. Oh, I love this.
Yes, I use this and so should you.
Go to ZocDoc.com/chins and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/chins. ZocDoc.com/chins.
Now it's time for the thrill of the week, brought to you guys by Trolli Sour Bright Crawlers. You guys, we're so excited. We got Trolli sponsoring this episode, and we got our snack. It's our snack. And it's time for the thrill of the week, mama. What's up?
Yes, girl. The multi-flavored sour gummy worms that say, bite our heads off, give us a chew. Our soft gummy bodies were just made for you.
Period. Y'all, they have a song, and this is why we don't sing.
Period, queen.
Leave it for the gummies next time. You know what? My favorite flavor, and not just because of the flavor, but like the aesthetic, I've always thought like the...
strawberry grape.
Yeah, is it the strawberry grape?
Yeah.
Ooh, period. This one, the red and the blue, that's always been my favorite flavor.
I love that one.
I love this one too.
The cherry lemon one is giving very tropical summer.
That one, and then the green yellow one too.
Orange lime, they're all hot girl summer.
They're all hot girl summer, girl.
They're all hot. I'm like, what?
Girl.
Give it a bite, queen.
Pass
it over. My mouth is exploding.
My mouth is exploding away. Okay, so speaking of thrilling experiences, I actually have a story for you, Mayra, and I've literally never told you. Like, this is a pretty thrilling thing, you guys. So, you know, summer is here, so we've been going out more and stuff.
Yes.
I've never done something like this. The other day, you guys, we went out with Raul and his friends for his friend's birthday, and we were out in Pomona with our friends, and I met some viewers.
Period.
Some Chins and Giggles viewers, you guys. And they were so sweet, Mayra. Like, Queen. They were such icons. So we were talking, and then you know when you meet people, like, you usually just like say hi, like, hey girl, like, yeah, so nice to meet you. And usually, like, you know, especially because we were out there in Pomona, we were just like kind of all over the place. So like, you know, we just kind of parted ways. And then, like, at the end, when we were about to like leave home, I see them again in the parking lot, and I'm like, hey queen, like, you know, drive safe. So, like, hope y'all have a good drive, you know, get home safe and stuff. And then tell me why, like, we're just all like talking, and then before we know it, I end up at their house.
Period.
I literally, like, we're like, she was like, do you guys want to come over? Like,
how did the conversation go? Like, girl, what y'all doing after this?
Well, we were just having a good time, and we were like, so what we doing after this, girl? And she was like, come to my house. I live 2 minutes down the street, period. So I was like, let's do it. So we were all like, should we go? Like, what do you think? I told Raul, I'm like, should we go? Like, what you think? You know, Peter's with me. I'm like, Peter, should we just go? And he's like, let's go. Let's freaking go. And then I asked like Raul's friends. So I'm like, are you guys down to go? Everybody was like just in the vibe. We were like, let's just go.
So it was like an after party or what?
Yeah. She was like, just come to my house. I live 2 minutes away. And like, typically I feel like, when you don't know somebody, it'd probably be like, kind of like stranger danger. Like, don't go to like someone's house that you don't know. But I'm telling you guys, like, I just felt an instant connection with these girls. Like, they watch the podcast, they watch us, and they were just such queens. We were just like talking forever, and we were just like, they were so nice. The moment that they came up to us, to Peter and I, like, they were just like the sweetest ever. Like, we're like queens, blah, blah, blah. And then we like kind of parted ways. And then after, we just started talking again, and we're like, yeah, let's go. So I literally ended up at a viewer's house, like one of our subscribers, and they were a supporter's house. Yeah, iconic. Isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like that was
actually. I'm sure she was like, "What is Karina Garcia doing in my house?"
Like, I used her bathroom and everything. Like, she was so cool, Mayra. Like, we were just hanging out.
So iconic.
We were just hanging out outside her house, like chilling, and like it was such a vibe. Like, the guys were doing their thing, the girls were doing their thing. We were just like literally just sitting down and chatting it up and just talking. And it was just so much fun. And it's just funny because I feel like for me, that was like a thriller, because that's probably the thrill of my summer, like, as cheesy as it sounds, because typically, like, like, yes, like sometimes you meet strangers and stuff, but like a lot of times you don't just like say like, oh, well, like, let's hang out after this. Like, and it was just like such a cool like vibe where we clicked with them so well, and I felt so comfortable with them that I was like, let's go to your house, queen. Like, let's freaking go. And like, they were just so cool. And like, we were there and all, and I was like, oh my God, I'm really at their house. But like, it was just so
funny.
It was just so cool. And like, one of the girls kept mentioning, she's like, I can't believe you're here at our house hanging out with us. And I was like, I'm living my best life. It was fun,
right? She woke up the next day, like, was that a dream?
She was probably like, what the heck was she doing here? They were so cool.
That's so iconic, though.
So if y'all see us out, invite us over. Just kidding.
Karina?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Typically, I wouldn't like be like, let's go to your house, because a lot of times, like, you don't know what people's intentions are and stuff, but they were just so cool.
I think the comfort of like they follow you, they
were so cool,
they were so nice.
I was so comfortable with them. I was like, period, I'm pulling up, like, period, send the Addy. And I pulled up. I was like, I'm down.
Queen.
So like, I feel like, dude, I don't know what it is, especially with like our podcast viewers. Like, whenever we meet you guys, like, the connection is on another level.
Yes,
another level.
I feel like anytime that we go out now, it's always a podcast. It's created a different platform, a different audience.
Yeah,
I mean, they might be the same, but it's like, it just feels like every time we meet somebody, they always mention the podcast.
Pass them over, girl. I need a little snack right now. Come on, Trolli Sour Bright Collar sponsoring the podcast. Y'all, this is a proud moment.
This is actually so iconic, because when the package came, Queen, I was like, hold up. It really is our childhood right here.
This is our childhood. This is a dream, guys. Trolli, we love you, mama.
Trolli sponsoring Chins and Giggles.
It's an honor.
Thank you to Trolli Sour Bright Colors for sponsoring this episode of Chins and Giggles. So, girl, don't forget, get your tongue twisting, mind warping, sour thrills at trolli.com.
Period. Isn't that crazy though, Myron? Like, it's I really iconic. Ended up at someone's house.
Oh, I was like,
this is crazy.
This is the thrill of the week for us, queen.
You know what? Yeah, the thrill of the week is getting sponsored by Trolli, mama. I'm sorry.
Period.
But like, even then, like, it was just so crazy. Like, but it was so fun, Myra. Like, we were saying, guys, like, when we meet you guys in person,
you guys are
I've
such
met different people, Myra. Like, I've met, for example, like when I went to Vegas recently, I met a girl that we were kind of hanging out with her too, like afterwards. But like, she's like, I went to her hotel. No, she knew who I was, but it was just like, she just knew me. But like, she didn't know details, which is different.
Yeah.
So like, she was still super cool. We were hanging out. I feel like with her, it was like, I just met you. You're just like really cool. But like, I feel like when I meet people that, like when they know you on a level, when they're like, yeah, I watched a podcast, and they'll start bringing things up like about like, oh, like I saw you did this the other day or things like that. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like we're friends. Like, we're literally friends. Like, immediate connection.
I think that's why there's an immediate comfort too.
Like, if the podcast, whenever it's just like, oh, they start bringing things about the podcast, I'm like, I feel like we're literally like friends immediately. So that's how I felt in the situation. And Peter too, like, he was super comfortable. I mean, literally, like, you know, like all of us were like, should we go? And everybody was like, yeah, like they're super cool. And like, what is now? I feel like that was pretty cool because I don't do that often. Like, I, you know, like just pull up to people's houses. I don't know, but it was a good time. I was like, this was good. It was a great kickstart to Hot Girl Summer.
Absolutely,
I loved it. It was iconic. And if you're watching this, Queen, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for having us. You guys were so amazing. Like, they were offering us everything. Like, do you want this? You want snacks? Like, what do you guys like? Do you guys want to like listen to music? Like, they were just so cool. But anyways, Queen shit. We love him.
Girl, I just got to mention, I don't know if you guys can hear me talking. I mean, I'm talking a little bit funny. Am I? Or actually, I think it's kind of going away. So I have this like tongue blister on the right side. I don't know if I slept wrong and I was like biting it.
I think it's just a sore, mouth sore, right?
That's what Karina told me. I could have sworn I like bit my tongue, and literally like the past couple days I could not talk right. I have like a little blister on the right side, and my muela hits it all the time when I talk. So if I just sound a little funny, which I'm actually catching on that I probably don't sound as crazy. I feel like this morning I sounded I couldn't understand myself, girl. Mm-hmm. But it's going away.
It hurts. I hate mouth sores so much. I have one right now, like right up here. And every time I do it, like, if I move my mouth funny, my fucking tooth is like right on it. Mm-hmm. I cannot with mouth sores, you guys. If you know, you fucking know. I feel like everybody's had a mouth sore.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I used to like rarely get them, like very, very, very rarely. But I actually noticed recently, Mayra, it's so weird because like I feel like I had them every other, like one of them had just healed a few weeks ago. And now I have another one. Like, I get them a lot now. And I'm sure somebody's going to have more insight on why this happens. But I remember back then hearing about, like, mouth sores and, like, the sleeve. Because you guys know I had the sleeve. And a lot of you guys actually always ask me to give you guys an update and stuff. But I feel like there's not always an update, you know? Like, it's just kind of, like part of my life now. That's why I don't always give an update. But, like, that is one thing I've noticed. And maybe some of you guys will have more insight. Maybe it's, like, a freaking, like, deficient in a certain vitamin or something. I don't know what it is, because there's some weird things that happen after the sleeve that like you just don't expect, like some random stuff, and that's one of those that I'm like, maybe it has nothing to do with like, I don't know,
you're just noticing it.
I just noticed like it's something that stood out that I'm like, I'm getting random like mouth sores every other like, that's like crazy. One heals and then I'll get a random one a couple weeks later. And I'm someone who like would never get them, you guys, and I don't think I'm doing anything different that like I would think like, why am I all of a sudden getting them? But I did look into it, and for some reason it is a little more common after like the gastric sleeve. It's so random. But when I tell you like how random some things are after the sleeve, like they don't even really bother me. I feel like the canker sores, like, or are they called canker sores, mouth sores, same thing, right? You told
me I had something with a canker
I feel like they're the same thing, but they're just annoying. They're the ones that are in your mouth, and it's like a blister inside your mouth, and like they're just annoying, and they hurt and they burn. Like I've just noticed that I get them randomly, and like I don't know if it's something that I'm doing. Like, is it something in my diet? It doesn't even make sense. But I searched it up, and for some reason people get them more often. Also, so random, but these are just random things that happen. They don't even bother me, but they're just random like side effects. I've noticed that, you know, like when I'm eating, like to see if how I get full, like I mentioned it on my stories the other day. If I'm eating, like I know when to stop, like my nose will start like running. My nose gets runny, and that's usually like an indicator that I'm full.
Damn.
Which is such an odd like way to like tell like if you're full. Like obviously I physically will feel full, but like, you know, you're about to overeat if like your nose starts running. And it's so random. Like, can somebody explain like how your sinuses connect to your stomach and being full? It's really weird. And again, like you're probably thinking like that's just a coincidence. No, like this is a thing that you see from many people. A lot of people that had the sleeve or had some kind of bariatric surgery say like, yeah, my nose runs when I'm full. And I'm like, what? It's so random. Or like, oh my God, this one. Okay, so I remember when I first got the sleeve, somebody asked me like, so are you experiencing bad body odor? And I was like, no, like why would I, you know? That's something I never thought was a thing, because I actually noticed in the beginning when I started losing weight, I actually felt more confident in my body odor, because I felt like, you know, like I don't know, like I just felt, you know, like I was like, I feel if anything like more like not too self-conscious about stuff. And then it's weird because lately, I want to say like in the past 2 months, because I'm now, you guys, tomorrow I am 10 months out.
10 months?
Tomorrow I am 10 months out of the gastric sleeve. Yeah, isn't that crazy, guys? Wow. Like it really flew by. 10 months, you guys, almost a year. September 6th is a year. I mean, yeah, a year. So when I first got the gastric sleeve, I never noticed anything about like body odor. But a couple months ago, I started to notice that I had to like apply more deodorant than usual, like throughout the day. And you're probably thinking, well, summer's here, like it's getting hot. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I never really had an issue with my armpits in the past. Like in the past, I would apply deodorant once a day. And if I accidentally skipped a day where I forgot to put deodorant on, it was never a big deal because I wasn't like a sweater, I guess, like that. And even if I did, I feel like my armpits never really smelled like that. Well, now for some reason, like I gotta be applying deodorant like every few hours.
Wow.
And like if I don't, I notice it. Like I could smell it.
Oh shit.
I'm like, my armpits are starting to smell funny. How random is that, Mayra? So I Googled it.
I think it's hormonal changes.
It is. I Googled it, and it has to do with like a big hormone shift in your body and like how your body processes proteins. And like if you have a higher protein diet, it also affects like body odor and stuff. So I mean, I do eat a lot of more protein than anything else. And it's just like so random,
I think it's
right?
hormonal changes in general.
How weird
I don't
is
eat
that?
protein like that. And I think because of my postpartum, my armpits are a little more strong than they were before. I think it's the hormonal changes.
Yeah. Isn't that weird though?
Yeah.
Like it's just something that has really stood out to me because it's like I'm not tripping. My armpits smell. And I got to be putting on deodorant every other hour.
Period.
And like, I'm never the type to like, have never been the kind to have deodorant in my bag, even if I was having a night out. Now I'm like, I got to like low-key start doing that because I'm going to be a little stinky. Like, isn't that so random?
Saturday, you better pull up with your deodorant.
It's just so random now that I'm like, oh shit, that's something I got to think of now. Like, my armpits smelling funny. Like, what is it? I mean, as long as I'm deodorizing, like, I'm fine right now, but
you're like
sheesh. But if I'm like going out on a walk or something and I come back, I'm like, oh shit,
No
like
way.
the body odor is body odoring. You imagine? The BO is BOing in. But isn't that crazy? It's so random, you guys. Like just random things that happen after that. You're just like, they're just so random.
Yeah.
But like they're just there. Have you ever been on a hunt for a new doctor and you ask literally everyone you know for their reco? You know, a doctor who actually gets you, listens to you, and makes you feel super comfortable.
And finally, after weeks of searching, you find the one. Not only do they do all that, but they're also close by and you're both Aries, Moon, Libra rising because that's important.
Obviously, that's super important when choosing a doctor. So you call their office and they have an appointment available. But then the receptionist tells you this perfect doctor doesn't take your insurance.
Well, girl, wipe them tears, put the ice cream away, and head over to ZocDoc to find and book the doctor who is right for you.
ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book your appointments online.
We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for.
These docs all have verified reviews from actual real patients and not bots.
The average wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between just 24 to 48 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments. Girl, because when the health anxiety is anxiety, you need to get help quick, girl, before I drop. Imagine.
Girl, Mayra needs to get on this, y'all, because her health anxiety is through the roof every day. Once you find the doc that you want, you can book them immediately with just a few app taps. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. Oh, I love this.
Yes, I use this and so should you.
Go to ZocDoc.com/chins and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/chins. ZocDoc.com/chins.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online.
Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand like a slime shop, maybe you're selling clothes, you're selling lipsticks, you're selling whatever you're selling, girl. Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content, all in one place, all on your terms.
Easily sell custom merch and create passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. Design your products and then production, inventory, and shipping are handled for you, saving you time and money to start your own business.
Sell your products on an online store, whether you sell physical, digital, or service products. Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online. Oh my gosh, you guys, as a business owner myself, y'all, using a website that's easy to manage yourself is what you need. When I tell you guys, we've learned so much over the years and we're still learning because websites can be so complicated. You definitely want something easy.
Girls, speaking of easy websites, get started with one of Squarespace's professional website templates with designs for every category and use case. Then customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your unique needs. You can make any Squarespace template do what you want, so your idea, brand, or business stands out online on every device.
Make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. Accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay, and offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay and ClearPay. Because you got to get that bag, mama. Offer all the options.
Head to squarespace.com for a free trial when you're ready to launch.
Go to squarespace.com/chins to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
That's squarespace.com/chins.
But overall, like, everything's been good.
How much have you lost in general?
In total, I want to say like 60. Wow. I've been stalling for a bit. Yeah. So if we're talking like from the highest I ever got, closer to 70, but like from my stable weight for years, like 60. Oh my God. And I'm kind of like stuck right now where it's like randomly the scale will move a little bit, but I feel like I just want to really start incorporating working out because I mean, I know that I post food sometimes, you guys, like I'll post like us eating at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And people will comment like, you're not supposed to be eating that. Why do you have a full plate in front of you? Your stomach's going to stretch. Can I just say that? You're like there's no physical possible way for me to eat a whole plate. Because I saw the other day I had seen a comment, somebody said like she has full plates in front of her. Like she's definitely eating them. Like her stomach's gonna stretch, and I'm like, the fact that you would even think it's physically possible for me to eat that plate, even if I had a full plate in front of me, there's no way possibly that I could eat all that. Like the fact of the matter is that like 70% of my stomach was cut out, and there's no physical possible way that I could eat that food. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like, and then a lot of times, like in those videos, you guys, like a lot of times we would buy something, we would all share it. Like I'm taking a few bites at a time to try the food because I'm doing it for like, you know, I'm at Disneyland and I'm like, I want to get a TikTok today. Let's try different foods. So we're like, oh, let's go on TikTok and see what kind of foods we should try. I'll ask Instagram, like, what kind of foods should we try, you guys? And we're trying different foods. I'm not eating like that every single day. Keep in mind, too, I'm at Disneyland. I'm like, let's make this TikTok. Like, I'm going to have a cheat day. Like, I'm not eating like that every day. Like, literally, like, 90% of the time, you could ask my husband. Like, a lot of times, like, I'm prioritizing protein. If anything...
You do drink a lot of protein.
If anything, like, breads and, like rice and stuff like that, it's really heavy on my stomach, so naturally my body craves more protein. Wherever we're going, I'm like, I just need some protein. Like that's you
got me into eating protein. Did you see
I got my dad into
this morning?
Too. That's actually
crazy.
Is a coffee. I'm shocked.
I have my iced exactly. I have my iced coffee every single morning, and this morning I didn't have time, so Brian's like, we got those coffee proteins.
I think you should try.
And I got it. Oh my God. I actually started taking protein because I was getting super dizzy. And it's just, I think it's a common symptom that a lot of people don't talk about when breastfeeding. You get really dizzy if you're not hydrated enough, if you're not eating enough protein, which I didn't know. Yeah. I thought in general people meant like you need to be snacking, you need to be eating. No, one of the main things is staying hydrated and eating your protein.
Protein is so important, huh?
I didn't know how important it was. And I thought protein, I just thought like, I gotta eat my meats. That's for me what I thought. It's just like
different stuff, yeah.
Karina got me into the Premier proteins. She got me into
I don't even drink those anymore. I drink I like Fairlife, and then I drink the ones that are just like the polvo ones.
What is that?
This is, I had found this specific protein company through TikTok, and that one's like a brownie batter flavor. And like I mix in like some other stuff. I'm fine. I've drank it. Yeah, I've had that one before. But what I was getting to was like, I know for sure I'm eating a lot of protein. I definitely know for a fact. I have like the Fitness Pal thing, so like I log what I eat and stuff. I know I'm staying under the calories, like where you know that you should like. I'm eating what I should be eating to like lose weight, but I'm not working out, and I think that's where I'm stalling. Where like, because I think you obviously have to like, okay, like the diet is a huge part of what you're doing and of losing weight. But like you also have to work out. Like I go on walks and stuff, and there was like a moment where I was really on it, where like every single day I was like, we need to go on our walks. But I just feel like we need to bring it up a little bit. You know who's really motivating me right now? Blanca and Jonathan.
Yes.
How they run?
I had just told her the last time, because they've been like running, And I was telling Brian that I want to start getting the watch. And I'm sure you could
even on your phone it tracks your steps too.
Yeah, I was telling Brian, I'm like, I kid you not, I want to start running. It's just really hard because it gets so hot. So that's something you have to do in the morning.
I think we should, Mayra. And if you're down, we could do it together because I've really been like thinking about it. I would love to.
I really, really want to kickstart my health journey because in general, I'm 12 weeks out postpartum, bitch. I should have been fine. I think the 6th week out.
It's hard to get back into it though, naturally.
I mean, naturally, if I'm keeping it real, I was never like a gym person prior.
I've never been a gym person either. I'll be honest with you. But like, I feel like it does feel good though, huh? Like, when have you ever regretted working out? Never.
You never do.
You know, like ever. Even like when you go on walks, I'm like, it's something.
So I read like, after 6 weeks post-op, you can start working out again. I'm like, well, before pregnancy, I never worked out, but I'm feeling more motivated. So I told Brian, I'm like, I want to start running and I want to build a gym in my garage.
I want to build a gym so bad too. Stop playing.
Me and Brian have been looking for like actual machines.
No way.
I'm going to paint the bitch all black.
Oh my God.
I want to make her so cute.
Mayra, we're living the same fucking life.
Shut up.
Stop. No, guys, I sound dramatic. Wait. No, I sound...
No, because I'm starting to think we're twins.
I sound dramatic right now, you guys, but whenever... Every time I tell Mayra my plans, she's like, shut the fuck up. I've been doing the same thing.
Wait, you really are thinking
about Mayra, we always are thinking the same. We're living the same fucking life. Guys, Mayra
this happens almost every week.
This happens all the time. I'm talking with anything, you guys. Mayra will text me like, I just got in a fight with Brian, and I'm like, oh, funny you're saying that. I'm over here crying in the corner. I'm like, funny. I'm over here crying. I just dragged my husband through filth.
I'm over here crying in the corner. What is going on?
Not like that, but
no, I know.
No, like literally, like me and Mayra would text each other random shit, or she'll be like, "I'm at Home Goods doing this." I'm like, "Stop it! I was on my way." No,
we're in the we pull up. We're in the same aisle.
We're living the same life. I swear to you. Like I remember when I walked into your house and you had this is before you knocked the wall out and you had those mirrors on your dining table. You're like, I just got these mirrors, and I was like, stop it right now, because I literally been looking for those exact mirrors for my dining room. Like we're living the exact same life right now that you brought the gym up thing, Mayra. Like I'm not kidding. Like like literally, I've been searching up on TikTok, on YouTube, watching people's like home gyms because I want to build a gym so bad in the theater room. Like I want to build a gym so bad. Like
wait, you guys mentioned this yesterday. I think Raul mentioned it.
Did he? See, I'm not lying. I told you.
No, yeah, that's true. Somebody did mention the theater room.
Like, we want to build a gym in there. Like, I want to so badly because I'm like,
Karina,
Raul has gym gear, but it's outside, and I'm like, I want to bring it indoors, baby. Indoors with some AC.
I think the maybe the gym thing, okay, we build our own gyms, whatever, but I think if we all ran together in the morning, we have to do it really early, though. Because me and Brian, I've been telling Brian, I'm like, Brian, I really want to run. Like, I even told Blanca, I was like, you guys are literally motivating me. Like,
Blanca and Jonathan, run. If y'all are watching this, you don't understand how motivating you guys are.
You guys are inspiring a lot of people.
Like, holy shit. Every time I watch a podcast or I see their stories, I'm like, I need to go on a run.
I just want to go on a run.
It's just my daily reminder. I'm like, okay. And I really want to get into it.
I even was inspired of like the marathon he did, and I want to do a marathon one day. I was like, oh my God, that's so iconic. I mean, I'm nowhere near it, girl, because I can't even run a mile, mama.
I'm trying to run for 1 minute. For 1 minute straight. Yes. Let's do baby steps, because I don't even think that's like also I could do this yet.
I told Brian I wanted to build the gym because I want to put a treadmill in there. I'm like, okay.
But I heard it's not the same thing.
Yes, I did hear that. It's just like,
Jonathan just mentioned it recently in a podcast.
I know.
He said it's not the same thing because on a treadmill, like you're kind of just running in air.
Yeah.
And it's easier for you because the ground's moving for you.
Yeah. How do you do it to run with a baby? That's the only thing with me.
Well, Blanca takes a stroller with her, girl. She takes a stroller. She takes Franco with her. Like, I think it's very possible. Mia likes going on walks. I think it's just about jogging. We're not going on a sprint.
Yeah.
And even they were mentioning, like, as long as you're, like, jogging in place, even if it's a very slow jog, Mayra.
Yeah.
You're getting your body moving. That's all that matters.
We have to, Karina.
Mayra,
so what are your plans for your gym? You want to paint it black, too?
Yes. I thought about, like, the LED lighting, the mirrors, the black.
I want to do that.
The foam floors.
Brian was telling me, yes, the foam... Stop.
Pumping time.
Yes, the foam floors. I saw that too. I want to do that. Like, why?
I really, really want to build a gym. Like, Raul has some stuff outside, but I'm like, and that's cute and all. Like, sometimes I will go outside to try to work out with him, but I'm like, it's the sun for me.
I think it's the environment. I was even thinking, I'm like, once I start working out, I'm getting cute fits because it's going to make me work out better.
I've been looking on Amazon for some cute
We really are living the same life.
Live in athletic wear just to work out.
No, because they say like when you look good, you feel good. If you put me in busted ass shirt and some shorts, I might just not feel myself.
Put me in a cute onset outfit.
If you got me in a cute onset outfit, my hair pulled up, even maybe some concealer with powder mascara, bitch, I'm probably gonna work out better.
That part.
Imagine on my stories. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, like it's just a vibe.
Imagine Mayra like making it a daily routine. Like it's the
should
part
we
of
do that, Karina? Like go on morning runs.
Mayra, we really should.
If anything, we should. Because I love where Karina lives. It's very
we
like
could go on a walk right after this if we really wanted to.
I do.
Period. We like to go on walks. We like to go on walks like right before sunset. So right now it'd be hot as fuck.
I was gonna say it's a little too hot right now. We have to do it in the morning or right before sunset. But maybe we could do that, and then we come here in the early morning. And
if you're really like for real, Mayra, we could go tomorrow.
I really want to. Me and Brian have been talking about it
because we like. We'll just do the normal, like, the route that we do for the walk, but, like, we'll do a jog.
Yes.
And, like, again, baby steps. We don't have to run the whole thing. I don't know if I could do that right away.
What equipment are you trying to get for your gym?
Here's the thing. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I just know, like,
Brian has told me about
there's, like, the weights. I want to get some weights because I feel like that's the thing, too. Like, I've always done, like, cardio. When we go walking, we'll try to jog a little bit, but, like, I feel like I've never gotten into weights and I want to get into weights for toning. Like I really want to tone my arms and my stomach. And also get some cardio in there too. This is the thing too. I thought about like training in general. Like, we have some friends that are like really into like the gym, like Izzy, you know Izzy, right?
Oh, queen.
Izzy and Steven, Rose friends.
Yeah.
Like they're like really into the gym. And I think she told me like in Vegas, we were talking about it, and she was like, I'll train you. And I don't know if she was joking or not because we were like pretty lit. But I'm about to hit her up like, girl, like, can you want to be my fucking trainer? Because they go to the gym.
Wow.
And like, I think about like, actually, like, I don't know the right. I know Raul could probably tell me like, oh, I'll tell you what to do and stuff. But I really want like someone to come in and just be like, do this, and me feel like, okay, I'm paying you. I gotta do this shit, you know, like. So I really kind of want to look into getting trained.
I'm sure YouTube will even give you certain workouts, like certain reps and all that to do.
I know. We just really gotta, Mayra, we gotta do this.
I think once you're in it, it's easier to keep going, right?
It feels
and
good.
I feel like right now, like, I don't know, maybe because summer is here, like I just feel motivated, and I feel like this is a time like where
it feels so good afterwards.
Go full force, you know,
like doing the actual workouts, like they don't sound fun. But like afterwards, it always feels so good. So, anyways, that we should. I'm gonna start looking into it.
Absolutely. I
feel like we should go on a run tomorrow, Mayra.
A little health kickstart. That'd be fun.
Guys, please recommend us like any workouts that you guys want to do. You know what I think would be really cool, Mayra? Maybe we all start a pack together, like here on the podcast, guys. Can we all agree that tomorrow we're gonna go on a walk or a run?
Yeah,
and then we'll check in next week. And we'll see how we're all doing.
That part.
I feel like that would be nice. That way we could all kind of, I don't know, kind of motivate each other a little bit, girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just,
And I'll keep you guys updated if we do anything to the garage.
I'm going to ask y'all, the audience, next week, girl. I'll be like, did y'all go on a walk this week?
Because I didn't.
So let's all make it a goal right now that by next week, we all have an update like, that we at least went on a walk at least once this week.
Yes, even if it's
that's
try. The thing with like,
let's give it a try.
How I'm trying to think, I'm like, even if it's just once a week or it's 2-3 times a week or another week that you're so motivated you do it 5 times out of the week or every single day out of the week, as long as you're trying. I feel like a lot of the times, like a lot of people don't want to work out, and then when they end up doing it, they get it over with and they're like, I did not want to do it this morning, but I did it. And now I feel really good about it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's like how we're supposed to think of that, like.
Well, and then once you're doing it and once you have a routine down, like you start feeling good about it and then you actually look forward to it.
And that's what Brian was saying. He's like, once you start seeing the results, once you start feeling yourself, it's going to become addicting. You just want to keep doing it.
See, that's what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we need to aim for.
I'm excited. I mean, Karina and I are going on a marathon after this. Like, what? Imagine in this hot ass weather, like queen. But I think that wraps up episode 64, you guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you guys had fun. We hope you have an amazing weekend.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.